Shea and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan, and tonight we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at center. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Champagnie in at the 2. And despite having a generational talent in Wembanyama, Shams, the Spurs never skipping steps. They've got great detail to everything they do.
The Spurs draft and develop, that has been their calling card. San Antonio may not be a big free agent destination and magnet, but who knows, with Victor Wembanyama there, they are going to have the ability to attract players and potentially go after players in trades. They have a ton of capital assets, draft picks that they can trade. And Victor Wembanyama has the ability to be a generational star, like you said, Kevin. Players will eventually want to be.
Quickly, can you even go back to a time when they've added Wembanyama, they've added Lively in Dallas, the Thunder's Chet Holmgren, what he did as a rookie? These young bigs have been sensational to watch. The size that the league has added has been off the charts.
And the center position might just be back, but let's look at that 2023 NBA draft. Let's revisit that in 5 to 6 years. That could be a draft that eventually will be regarded among the very best.
Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. And Shams, Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, and they have a lot of them, they're going to be worth plenty moving forward. And they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here. And they're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent. They've got the draft picks. And with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build on.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that term. Now here's Paul. And Wembanyama outside. And the 3 off target. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Barnes. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. Over Brooks. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything we could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. you have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Wembanyama, no good. And so Brooks will bring it up for Houston. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Rockets leading by 4. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Smith. Back to Green. Van Vliet outside. Misses the 3. The Spurs have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Barnes with it. And here is Paul. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Paul's got his second bucket of the night. Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do. And this path, I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans. And so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much. And just know the stories will keep coming.
Nice drive. It's all good. Bring those moves. People dancing.
Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Brooks. Johnson, the pass to Paul. A 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Houston.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Paul. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 5. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün comes in for Smith, and it's Green in for Green. Free throw drops for Paul.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And the Rockets with possession here, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Rocket 6. Şengün, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And stolen by Thompson. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here is Johnson. Still yet to score. Branham, the pass to Barnes. Collins setting the big for Paul. With some arc. And he sinks the layup. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Green. Thompson is out there with Shepard. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jalen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Here's Shepard, following the bucket by the Spurs. Five to shoot. Thompson sets the pick for Shepard. Over Castle. They get it back. Şengün with the screen for Shepard. Good on the triple. And the Rockets lead by 2.
This is what had scouts eyeing Shepard early on, his ability to shoot with range.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your high squad. Who wants a free t-shirt? You know what to do. Make some noise!
Brooks checked in for Green. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Now, Wembanyama. We saw him with 29 points last game. Here's Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Whitmore, first personal foul, first team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Take a break.
That's good from Barnes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Castle. The Rockets also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. That one misses. Houston leading by 3. Brooks outside. Wembanyama against Şengün. From down in the low post, it goes. Şengün's got 6.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Johnson against Thompson. Johnson, the pass to Branham. Wembanyama, left side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Yeah, he's a very strong wing. Johnson is about 220 pounds, and he knows how to use his body.
Now here's VanVleet. He has yet to score. Lets it fly. And it's Houston with another.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Sohan. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. Rockets leading by 5. In the corner, it's VanVleet. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Brooks. The 19-footer is on the money.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
VanVleet passes to Şengün. Thompson outside. Houston moving the ball around. Brooks misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Johnson.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
San Antonio on defense. They trail by 1.
Set it up.
Adams with the screen on Barnes. 6 to shoot. Fade away. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Adams against Wembanyama. All up top. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Van Vliet. The shot by Paul, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And Adams kicks to Brooks. Van Vliet outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Brooks misses. Spurs trail by 3. Paul kicks to Barnes. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Jari Eason.
Rocket substitution. Foul on Şengün. Jabari Smith.
Barnes against Brooks. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Count it. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
The deep 3 from Van Vliet. That one, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, folks. Well, it's been a virtuoso performance by Chris Paul in the first half.
Man, I just love his attitude. That's always up there and always just great. He's mixing it up down there, really taking it to the defense.
He's got a few moves he can go in there. Hard to slow him down once he's cooking.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Spurs, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. Van Vliet can't get it to go. San Antonio trailing here. Sohan inside. Brooks covering. Van Vliet against Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Offline with his 3. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Four on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Goes up on the high post. Yes, that goes in. Van Vliet's got 7.
And I like Van Vliet's shot selection. Terrific at looking to score when he sees the opportunity.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA, and you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Now here's Barnes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Smith outside. Outside, Green. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Paul surveying the floor. Barnes outside. Paul against Brooks. A 3 from Barnes Green with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Brooks. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now Barnes, covered by Van Vliet. The fadeaway. Barnes can't get it to go.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Smith kicks to Brooks. Fires the 3. The shot's good from Smith. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Sohan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Here's Sohan following the basket by Jalen Green. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston.
Substitution on the court.
Collins setting the big for Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Rockets leading by 3. Thompson in the post. Barnes on him. And Thompson kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson the bounce pass. Van Vliet wide open. And Houston again with the bucket.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Paul passes to Sohan. Collins against Şengün. And finished off by Collins.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And the shot goes down. And 11 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Sohan. Barnes outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Sohan missing. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets, leading by 5. Now here is Smith. Thompson for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Şengün. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Collins. Van Vliet against Paul. Here's Collins. Over Şengün. Shot by Collins, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Now, here's Şengün. He's got 6. Back to Thompson. And he drives in. Barnes grabs the miss.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Collins.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Rockets on top, up 1. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Right, Van Vliet out there with Thompson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Here's Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen. Castle misses. And for Houston, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Van Vliet outside. Over Castle. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Branham. Now Collins. Here's the 3. Castle misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. For the Rockets, Adams comes in for Jeff Green. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Amen Thompson. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Rockets trail. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go.
Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Van Vliet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred VanVleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Branham, the pass to Johnson. And he makes good on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Smith right side. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that one is off. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Spurs. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Castle. Here's Branham. Johnson outside. Wembanyama with it. The shot, no good.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Brooks, the pass to Smith. Now Whitmore. Screen by Smith to take the lead. Rebounded by Castle. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Branham. Brooks covering. Branham, good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Van Vliet. Down low, here's Smith, and Smith with the stop.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. Paul outside. Zohan, the pass to Paul. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Here's Zohan, covered by Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you can't be undisciplined guarding Zohan because he sometimes baits you into fouling him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Yeah, with how physical a game Zohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rockets trail by 4. Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. And taken away by Paul. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. And stolen by Şengün. Over in the corner, Green. And here is Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one. Van Vliet against Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. Here's Sohan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Wembanyama down low. Şengün's there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Brooks feeling it out a bit. To take the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And one of these modern leagues who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left block shot on the way. It drops.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Wembanyama up top. Şengün covering, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. He sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Second team foul. Wembanyama. Shooting one.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Van Vliet against Paul. Here's Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Paul. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan